Hey guys, Chase here to tell you about the Sitka Arrowhead MLX insulated hoodie. This is a Polartec Brookwood AEROLITE insulated with DWR coating full zip jacket slash hoodie. But I can't tell you about this amazing product while it's on my body, so let's get it on the table. So, that was a lot of detail, but what is this jacket? Well, this jacket is designed by Sitka Arrowhead to be a insulated mid-layer with hood. And it's pretty cool. So let's get into it. Starting up here at the hood, it is a nice lightweight hood with a elastic seam here, so it will close over the head. It hangs nicely. It's got a little bit of weight to it, so the wind's not going to just rip it off your head. It is small enough that it's going to stay on most average-sized human noggins without any issue. However, it is not big enough to go over a helmet. Also, it's not really designed for that because when you see most of those larger hoods that are made to go over helmets, they're actually not included with a warming layer or liner, and this absolutely is. This has got that lovely Brookwood AEROLITE with Polartec on the outside, and that keeps you snuggy warm. In fact, surprisingly warm. The first time we started testing out these jackets, it started out as a pretty cold morning, and by about noon, I just couldn't keep this thing on anymore. And it was a little windy too, and this is not a wind layer, but man, it keeps you super toasty. Like I said before, it is a full zip jacket, and zipper's nice and easy to use. You're not gonna have any problems if you need to do something else with one hand. Run that zipper with a single hand, super easy. As with the whole Sitka Arrowhead MLX line, all the pull ties, tabs on the zippers are sealed with rubber, and that's super nice. Starting up here at the top, below the hood, we do have this left chest zip pocket, and it's got the insulation on one side, the expandable material on the other, allowing for oversized items to be in there, and while your hand's in there, it stays super toasty, which is nice because being cold sucks. Moving down the jacket, we do have two zip pockets, and they are exactly the same. So they have a nice, not vertical, but slightly canted zip, which is again lined with the warming layer as well as the expandable material. These are much bigger than the chest zip pocket, so that's going to allow for maybe even a small size tablet, a map, whatever mission essential gear you have. Big fan of Skittles for me. And then moving all the way down to the bottom, it does not have a closure system on the bottom, maybe like a hard shell would. However, what it does have is that same elastic material that's up on the hood. And so that's going to keep it tight around the waistline so that, you know, wind isn't blowing up there or anything like that. And if you notice, it is sewed so that at the bottom here, the back hangs a little longer than the front, which is that nice protection if you're sitting down for any long period of time. This is going to be between you and the ground, which will just help keep your cheeks warm because no one likes a cold bottom. Same deal over here with the sleeves. It's got that nice elastic closure so that it's not going to be tight on the wrist. It's certainly not going to trap on anything like a watch or a bracelet or whatever else you're running, maybe a GPS, something like that. But it will go ahead and stay tight to the wrist generally so that you're, again, not getting any extra ventilation that you don't want. Now keep in mind, this is a dedicated mid-layer, so that means a couple of things. One, it's lightweight, it is very warm, however, it is not going to be waterproof. It does have the DWR coating, so you know, maybe some light rain, sprinkles, dew, something like that's not going to be a big deal. But if you're out in actual like elements, this is not going to keep you dry because it's designed to go with that waterproof outer layer or hard shell, something like this here. So that's one of the reasons that the pockets are angled the way that they are, because most of these hard shells do have an external zip so you can vent and you can also access your internal pockets if you need them. So guys, that is the Sitka Arrowhead MLX insulated hoodie. Thing's pretty awesome. It's extremely high quality. It is TAA compliant, like I said. So while it's not Berry compliant, it is absolutely TAA compliant if that matters for your purchasing decisions or your purchasing department. Folds up nice and small, just like most of the mid layers from Sitka. Also makes a lovely pillow, I promise. Works great for airplanes. Ask me how I know. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. If you have any questions, obviously you can always go to US Elite Gear's social media. If you want to check out this product or any of their other products, you can look them up at us-elitegear.com. Thanks so much for watching. Train hard, live free. See you next time.